Arizona. Breaking news.
Wildfire season is here and states of emergency have been declared in multiple eastern Arizona towns tonight as the Greer Fire forces evacuations, puts communities on alert and destroys structures. More than 3,500 acres burned so far with no containment.
They called everybody together and we could see flames coming over the hill, and that's when they evacuated.
Grab as much as we can and go. Especially my horses, my kids, and my family.
I'm very anxious. I've never really experienced anything like this.
We have team coverage on Arizona tonight with crews on the ground tracking the flames. Chief Meteorologist Amber Sullins watching those strong winds fueling the fire. We're going to get to all of them in just moments. But first, let's get on to the latest on those evacuation orders.
The community of Greer, Northwoods, and South Fork have all been told to evacuate. The town of Eagar is on set status and should be ready to evacuate at a moment's notice. Evacuees are being directed to the Apache County Fairgrounds. Those RVs or even large animals can go to Round Valley Rodeo Grounds. Our Lillian Donahue is on the ground near Greer tonight. Lillian, you just spoke with the Department of Forestry. What did they tell you about what they're up against tonight?
Yeah, certainly up against a lot of wind, as you can see right now, but they also just told me in the past hour that the tricky part about this fire is that a part of it is along a bluff line, and you can see behind me, if we zoom in as far as you can see that orange glow on the top of the ridge line there. That bluff that it's on is really hard and inaccessible for some folks on the ground. In the meantime, though, they are trying to work on the east and west flanks of the fire right now, trying to create a containment line. We know that 100 people are working this fire right now, trying to keep it away from homes. We know that some homes in Greer have already been destroyed, unfortunately. As for those on this side of the ridgeline in Eagar, some neighborhoods have been set, like you said, on set status, meaning that they should be ready to pack up and head out at any time. I've spoken with a lot of people in Eagar today who drove as close as they could this evening to watch the fire and see where it was headed.
Just to make sure the community's safe. I'm here to help anybody that needs help and take care of my family.
Yeah, we have a place to go if the time comes to where we need to leave. Just be prepared, I guess. Just better safe than sorry.
And a part of staying prepared tonight, this whole area is under stage 2 fire restrictions. Round Valley schools will be virtual tomorrow. And if we come back out here, you know, if you couldn't see in my hair earlier, this is also what they're up against. This is what Forestry and Fire Management said. You can look at the grass behind me and just how the wind is rippling, whipping through that grass. This is just one small example of what the wind, just a portion of it, that they are experiencing up there on the top of that ridgeline. Live in Eagar, Lillian Donahue, Arizona Tonight.
Lillian, thanks. Our Fort Hatchett also on the ground in eastern Arizona today.
He's listening to residents who were impacted by these flames.
Windy conditions still in eastern Arizona as the Greer Fire continues to burn. Some families have already evacuated and left their homes, others waiting it out.
Today is scary. This is scary. And this is something we were hoping wasn't going to happen, but we kind of figured that it would because we have had no snow whatsoever.
No snow means dry grass, which during fire season means
a lot of fuel.
Tina Padilla and her daughter love the mountain view from their front window, but this view isn't welcome.
It's a little too close for comfort.
And as that glow creeps ever closer to the fence line, tonight won't be a restful one.
Packing everything up, literally. We packed our camper, got the truck loaded, we're ready to go, so just in case.
And Tina and her daughter Taylor say if they do have to evacuate, they will not be going to a shelter. They have some family in St. John's that thankfully they can stay with, and they say they will be ready if that's what it comes to. In Alpine, Fort Hatchet, ABC 15, Arizona.